Pop-up. Number 36 is there for it. One away.
Up next for Cleveland,
Yan Gomes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
now batting.
Number 30 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away. Corey Kluber will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Line softly toward the hole, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Carlos Santana will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grichuk moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Number 36 steps in now.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, number 36.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Kluber sets his sights. 1-2 on its way. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Grounded to the right. Kipnis has it and reined in, 1 away.
Now batting,
Rendell Grichuk in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
And last time he popped up a sinker, which is pretty tough to do when you think about it. So you know your swing is off when that happens.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Brian Pena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 33, Ryan Pena.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Gomes scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Zach Duke will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Gone! It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis as they just continue to pour it on here. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get in there safely. Michael Brantley ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Holiday with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Fly ball out toward right field. Piscotty on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ronnie Chisenhall strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out. Matt Carpenter will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. And that's in there for strike one.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Cody Allen will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Carpenter. Around second now, heading for third. And the Redbirds are off to a fly-in start here. It's a leadoff triple.
And that's their first hit of the ball game right there. It may just lead to their first run as well. You can see he's got 3 on his mind from the very outset. And that's the first ray of light his guys have seen all game long.
Stephen Piscotty stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Settling in now, Brandon Moss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Matt Holliday will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. Allen's ready. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard to the right side. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On Holiday can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the second out of the inning. Johnny Peralta stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In there, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Yan Gomes. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. And he will make it there to start the 8th. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, number 30.
Number 30 will stand in working on a 3-hit ball game now.
Well, he's feeling very comfortable in the box, too, and that's pretty obvious. They might try to move him off the plate here a little bit or something.
Rosenthal's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The pitcher, number 37, Cody Allen.
Mike Napoli will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Piscotty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The relay, the tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 14-1. Yadier Molina will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Yadier Molina.
And that misses inside 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Number 36 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Rendell Grichuk will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
Brian Shaw will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Number 41 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Matt Carpenter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the... Kevin Segrist will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. High and deep to left center field. Grichuk looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. His second of the game as this lead got even wider. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Holiday has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Francisco Lindor digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty giving chase, and this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double. Michael Brantley ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Grichuk. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Brandon Moss comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Matt Holliday is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Around first, on his way to second now. Holiday still running. He's headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap foul at home plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.